Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this card making paper crafting tutorial. This is a happy and fun birthday card we're making. It's based on the sort of quadrant grid design, and here I've used Granny Apple Green and Real Red as my main colours, but we're going to do a different colourway for our next card. We're going to do more tone on tone using Moody Mauve. So we're going to start off, try and get our card together at least. So our card base is going to be Moody Mauve, and this is a standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. Then I've got two pieces of basic white cardstock, and they are measuring 14.35 centimeters by 10, and one is going to go on the outside and one is going to go on the inside. Okay, so let's put this one on the inside for our insert. Lovely. And this one is going to go on the outside. There we are. Lovely. And then we're just going to put some a piece of designer series paper, and this is also Moody Mauve, and this measures 13.85 centimeters by 10. And then I'm just going to show you, we're going to have a quadrant here of our little images, and then in the center here I'm going to have my happy birthday. So let's see, I've cut this twice out of Moody Mauve, and I'm not sure if I'm happy actually with what I cut out. I'm going to use the die though. This is the mini alphabet die. You can see it cuts everything out. Now I'm going to put these in a baggie, and how I'm going to store these, because they're going to go everywhere, is I'm going to put them all in a baggie, pop them out, put them all in a baggie, and then I'm going to store them just with how I store most of my scraps. So I'm just going to put this aside because I've changed my mind, and I don't know what you think, but I think we need a different colour to Moody Mauve to make it really pop. So I'm just going to get that now. Okay, so I recut things in Balmy Blue, and this is just a little baggie, and I'm just going to put all my bits, each colour, in a different little baggie and store it with my scraps. And the little squares I showed you came from this, the perennial postage dies, and it's just the smallest little square there. Okay, so I want to put down, I think, my words first to make sure that I know where everything is going to go. So let's have a look what we've got here. We have a couple of A's, so that's great. So what do we need next? We need an H, H-A-P, oh, there has to be a P there, P. Where's the P gone? And these are by alphabet, in alphabetic order, so they shouldn't be too difficult to find unless you're me, who's not thinking straight today. I am filming this video way ahead of time, so I'm filming this video on the 1st of August, and this should go out sometime in September. And my mother was taken into hospital last week with shingles, and she's okay, but her mobility, she was hoovering, and the next day she couldn't walk, and she still can't walk, and it is occupying my mind. Should we put that in a nicer way? And I'm trying to do stuff to get my mind off it so that I can focus on her when I go there, but I'm not always successful. So I'm sorry if I seem a bit distant in the video. I do apologise, but that's why. Okay, so let's stick these down. So I'm going to bring in my silicone mats. I'm just going to arrange these on here. let's just put 1, 2, keep those in place actually, and then I'm just going to use my reverse tweezers, and all I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue. I'll do 1 or 2 with you, and then I'll do the rest off camera to save some time. Just going to put a bead of glue. If you've got too much on the back like I do here, I think, just going to wipe some of that off, and I'm just going to put that down, and then I'm going to continue and put all the rest of my letters down. Okay, so there we have our letters down. So let's work on our little quadrants here, little squares rather. So let's put those down there. And we're going to be using the stamp set that says choose happy. Now let's choose some images that we might want. So I think I'm going to choose, let's have a look and see. I'm going to choose firstly this little birdie. See if I've got a smaller block than that. I do. It'll fit nicely on that block. And I am going to stamp in Memento Tuxedo Black. So let's put down the little birdie there. Let's just get my simple chamois so we can clean up. Okay, and then I'm going to use this little sailboat I think as well. Let's see, maybe not. I think it's going to be a bit too big for what we want. So let's have a look. Let's use this little flower. I know that will fit. So then we've got the flower. Where did that come from? And let's use this heart as well. That looks nice. And then I think we're going to go for the bee again. So there we are. Okay, so let's close that up. Clear some space for us, but I don't know about you, but I always end up crafting in the size of a postage stamp. Very apt. Okay, so we have our little images. Now let's just do some very quick and easy colouring. So for my heart, I'm just going to colour in using Moody Mauve. I'm not doing any shading or anything fancy. I'm just using here the old-fashioned Stampin' Write markers. These are the markers we've always had before we ever had Stampin' Blend alcohol markers. Now don't get me wrong, I love my Stampin' Blend, I really do, but I also want to give some love to these ones as well. So there we have that. So that was Moody Mauve, and then I think I'm going to use some Daffodil Delight here, just for my bee. There we go. And then for his wings, I just want a slight bit of colour, so I'm going to use some soft seafoam. Lovely. So as you can see, this is really simple, fast colouring, no faffing. And we're going to make our little bird blue. So I'm going to use some balmy blue. So this is the colour we used for our letters. So this brings that blue somewhere else on the card, which is always useful. And remember, your markers will dry lighter than they initially look, so don't worry about that. And then I'm going to give a little bit of yellow just here at the front. Marvellous. Now for our flower, I've got here, what colour is this? Granny Apple Green. We're going to do this for the leaves. And in the centre of my flower, I'm going to do in crushed curry. Centre of my flower, rather, I should say. And then I'm going to do a blue flower again. So I'm bringing that blue out again to other places. So you can see I've sort of used the same sort of colours in the various images. Okay, so there we go, really simple and easy colouring. So let's put some dimensionals on the back of the slot. Okay, I used up a full page of dimensionals, all used up, well done. Nice fresh sheet. Let's get going. And I'm generous with my adhesive. If you don't know, I don't want anything getting damaged in the post or squished or coming up or such like. It's going through powerful machines, so you know we don't have hand sorting anymore, not really in the UK. Everything goes through a machine, so you want to be careful. So let's arrange our bee. I know I want him in this corner up here. I'll take the backings off. Just like that. Let's have our birdie here. No, let's have our flower rather, I think. Well, I'm changing my mind all the time. I'm going to put the flower bird here, so I don't want him looking as if he's flying off the page. So, trying to get things roughly as straight as I can, though I'm not really getting too worried about it. Okay, lovely. So let's get rid of these backings before they migrate everywhere. I hoovered yesterday, so I'm trying to keep the floor at least half clean. Okay, finishing touches. I've got some of these brushed brass butterflies, and I'm just going to use one of these nice big ones, I think, and I'm going to put a little butterfly there. And that is the end of our cards. So what do you think? I hope you liked them. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you wanted more information about the project, the supply list, the measurements, etc., you'll find that all on the blog post, and everything is listed and linked in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.